Hey guys, Will here, and in this video I want to give you a way to improve the mobility in your neck. Many of us can suffer from tight, stiff, painful necks and have an inability to turn our head comfortably from side to side. Now, we may try and solve this issue through getting a massage, through doing frequent stretches, but pretty often, I would say almost all of the time, the problem reoccurs, our muscles get stiff again, the pain returns. So what do we do to address the root cause of this? Well, it's going to be the same answer that I'm frequently going to give, and it's improve strength and coordination. Instead of trying to stretch more mobility into that neck, we are going to improve the mobility through improving our coordination along the length of the whole spine. So why do we get tight in the first place? Generally, because our body, the nervous system that controls the tightness of our muscles, has determined that certain ranges of motion simply aren't safe. If we don't possess a certain level of strength, stability, or skill in a given position, the nervous system will automatically want to hold that in a tightened position to prevent us from entering that range of motion where we cannot control ourselves and are therefore more likely to experience some kind of tissue injury. So if we can't turn our head sufficiently, that tells us the muscles within the neck are quite weak, and usually the stabilizers below them, the ones that control the rotation of a whole spine, are quite weak. And very many people have got poor spinal rotation. That covers all sorts of issues with shoulder tightness, back pains, if we can't rotate our spines well. So this kind of covers a lot of ground, and I'm going to give you a really simple drill that you can do every day that's instantly going to free up some range of motion in your neck. So follow along. Now, anytime that we do any kind of range of motion mobility drill, we want to have a before and after so that we can tell it's actually been effective. So we're going to start just with the hands on the knees, sitting anywhere that's comfortable. You can do this on a bench in the gym. You can do this on your sofa, dining room chair. You could do this on the toilet if you wanted to. What we're going to do is have the hands on the knees and sit with nice tall posture. So ensure you have a nicely stacked spine. Your hips have your shoulders and your head directly above them, and you're relaxed at the shoulders. Then we're going to turn our head in one direction, just as far as we can comfortably take it without trying too hard. Take note of how much I can see over my shoulder and how comfortable that is or how uncomfortable it is. Then I'm going to come around and check the other side. Again, just making a note, how far does my head turn and how does it feel? Then come back into the center. So that's our pre-test. Now, what we're going to do is introduce this coordinated rotation throughout the whole spine. I want you to visualize what we're about to do as if you are made up of 3 cylindrical blocks. Everything below the hips is the bottom block. That's going to stay exactly where it is. It's not going to move. Then everything from hips to shoulders is your second block. That is going to move. The last block, that's your head. That is not going to move. So visualize your head is held in a clamp and can't move. Especially useful if you can do this in front of a full-length mirror to ensure that as you're moving your torso, you're not moving your head. Because it's an easy thing to do to keep your eyes on the same spot whilst moving your head and not realize that you're not really performing the movement as you should. So what we're about to do is place the hands in the center of the chest. Just find that breastbone in the middle there and relax everything. We don't want to have our elbows up here creating tension in the neck. Let everything relax down. Let those elbows drop by your sides. Staying nice and tall and fixing your head in place, these fingers are going to act like a guide, just gently pushing your chest over to one side as far as you can comfortably go, making sure what I'm feeling is this area down here. So those oblique muscles that are controlling the rotation of my spine. My head is staying in the same spot. I'm going to draw a breath and then return slowly to the center. I'm going to repeat that. And again. Now I'm going to do 5 of these all on video for you. There. And now I completed 5 in the other direction as well. Now, I do 5 of these because I've been practicing them for a very long time. The coordination's pretty good, but I would recommend maybe starting with as many as 10, performing them really nice and slowly, as I did initially before I sped them up for you. And if you've got a mirror, definitely use it, because that's going to help immensely. And that visual of bottom block is the hips and legs not moving, central is rotating, and top is staying static. In that way, we're creating stability through the head as we create motion in the middle, and again, stability at the bottom. So we've got these layers of mobility and stability. All of that really helps these muscles up here know that they're safe to perform rotation, that they're well coordinated enough that they could take that on in the world and find no reason to be stiff. So after having done that, your 5 to 10 repetitions, I just want you to repeat the initial test. Put the hands on the knees, sit nice and tall, and then you're going to turn that head and then go the other way, turn that head. Now, I don't have a stiff neck particularly, but even that, just the 5 repetitions I've done for you there, I opened up about another 10 or so degrees of range of motion. Felt really good afterwards. There was no stretching necessary, just an improvement of coordination, and instantaneously I've unlocked that range of motion. Now, do this on a regular basis. You are going to find that those aches and pains in the neck go away, because there's no reason for them to start getting stiff and tight again. The main takeaway point with this, and it'll be emphasized in almost all of my videos going forwards, is you do not have to stretch your way out of a tightness. If it's coming from a dysfunction, a lack of coordination, the only thing that's going to solve the root cause of that problem is by improving how well you move. So get stronger, get more coordinated, and your body's not going to have the reason to stay stiff and tight. It's going to improve that flexibility for you, and then you've got some built-in strength and stability in that new range of motion, which it sees a reason to hold on to, because you now know how to use it. Okay, give that a go for me. Let me know how it went. I see this all the time in face-to-face classes. I do this in my morning stretching classes, and it's great just to hear gasps and wide eyes when all of a sudden, within the space of a minute, somebody's unlocked range of motion they've never had in their neck without having to do any stretching. So this is worth its weight in gold. Absolutely try it out, and looking forward to hear your successes. Okay, I'll catch you in the next one. Till next time.